I'm Frederic Baldan, the first plaintiff in a criminal complaint targeting Mrs. von der Leyen for corruption, illegal taking of interest, destruction of public documents, and interference in the Belgian affairs. After filing my complaints, I've been removed from the transparency register because I was lobbyist. So it's a retaliation against whistleblowers. And today I was invited by Christine Anderson and also Mr. Gerald Ozer because I wrote a book to explain to the people and give them access to the information about how Mrs. von der Leyen was compromised by the lobby during this whole COVID period. And so basically, this is the reason why they invited me today to express myself inside the European Parliament. Initially, we filed the criminal complaints on, I think it's the 5th of April 2023. And so at the beginning, I was the only one plaintiff, but today it's become very serious because we are 1,000 plaintiffs. We have 2 member states, we have political parties, law professors, we have pilots, crews, we have parents having lost their children. So it's basically the civil society coming there to say that they want their fundamental rights to be respected by the EU institutions. So it's very, from the point of view of the justice today in Belgium, this case is very serious because the amount of money is 25 billions of euro, and we are 1,000 plaintiffs. So this is the reason why it is one of the biggest, if it's not the biggest judicial case in the history of Belgium and maybe the EU. For example, you can learn that Mrs. von der Leyen took part in an illegal lobbying campaign to convince the people that Pfizer was the science and being opposed to the narrative of Pfizer was to go against science, but it was something fake, a lobbying campaign, public relation campaign. And so Pfizer paid a lobbying firm called Hill & Knowlton, the famous lobbying firm that is at the origin of the war, the first war in the Gulf. So it's something to me that's very shocking because no one declared this relation in the transparency register, meaning that they violated all the regulation of the EU about transparency. Mrs. von der Leyen refused to declare the meetings with these lobbies. The same for Pfizer. If you look at the transparency register, there is nothing about the relation with Hill & Knowlton. But if you look the photos of Mrs. von der Leyen, just next to Mr. Bula, there is the slogan, "Science will win." And this is a lobbying campaign, a public relation campaign of Hill & Knowlton paid by Pfizer. So she took part in this lobbying campaign. Also, it's full of information, so you can. I was a bit impressed by the fact that there is no journalist, for example, about the French-speaking journalist, because I'm French speaker, who explain what's the story of Mrs. von der Leyen, where she come from, who she is, and so it's a bit shocking that she's the president of the European Commission, meaning the highest civil servant, and no one know the story of Mrs. von der Leyen. The past, that the fact that she had a fake identity, she had a scandal in Germany with the same way the text messages. She deleted these messages, and so the only one new thing is that she decided to have an apartment in the Berlaymont, so the building of the European Commission. So this way, if the police want to do some search at home, this is not possible. So when she arrived in Brussels, she had the idea of committing a new criminal offenses using the same methods that in Germany, but to be protected to just created an apartment inside the European Parliament.
Die unabhängigen Journalisten von Report24 sind in mehreren Ländern unterwegs. Wir erzählen auch die Seite der Geschichte, die Ihnen der Mainstream vorenthält. Unsere Arbeit ist nur durch die regelmäßige Unterstützung durch unsere Seher und Leser möglich. Vielen Dank.